Ashura. They knew that it is just one day, and for this one day they will achieve eternal honor. On a night like this, my dear brothers and sisters, if we were in Karbala in the year 61 after the Hijrah, on the eve of Ashura, if you were there walking among the tents of the Ashab, the narrations say that you would hear something. لهم دوي كدوي النحل ما بين قائم وساجد وقائم وقاعد. The camp of Imam al-Hussein on a night like this is like a beehive. You hear the buzzing of the recitation of Quran. You hear men in ruku' and in sujood. You hear women and children making dua. But on a night like this, Sayyida Zainab is concerned about Abi Abdullah. She wants to check on her brother. She knows that this is the last night with Hussein. She goes to the tent of Abi Abdullah and she sees the Imam in his tent alone, reciting the Quran by himself. Sayyida Zainab, she sees that the Imam is alone and she becomes frustrated, angry. She wonders to herself, where are the Ashab? Why is Hussein alone? So she goes to the tent of Habib ibn Madahir. And she sees that Habib is sitting with all of the Ashab. And he's saying to them that, what are you here for, O companions of Hussein? They say that we are here to defend the grandson of Rasulullah. She's listening to them. Habib says to them that tomorrow we will not allow any harm to reach Bani Hashim as long as the blood is flowing in our veins. Sayyida Zainab, she smiles. And then she goes to the tent of Abbas. And she sees that Abbas has gathered the Bani Hashim in his tent. And he tells them that we should be the first ones to go to the battlefield tomorrow because we are the family of Hussein. The narrations say that she stood there and there was a smile on her face. Imam al-Hussein comes out of his tent and he sees Sayyida Zainab smiling. He says to her, Ya Ukhta, O Zainab, this is the first time I see you smile since we left Medina. Why are you smiling? She tells him what she heard in the tent of Habib. And Abbas, Imam al-Hussein, says to her, Ya Ukhta, O my sister, هؤلاء أصحابي من عالم الذر. وعدني بهم رسول الله. Rasulullah told me about these men. Don't worry about them. Do you want to see how devoted they are to me? Do you want to see how committed they are to me? Are you worried that they are like the Ashab of my father, like the Ashab of my brother? The Imam alayhi salam, he calls out, أين إخواني وبنو أعمامي? Where are my brothers? Where are my nephews? Where are my companions? All of them emerge from the tent saying, لبيك يا أبا عبد الله. They all gather around Imam al-Hussein. Imam al-Hussein is standing among them and he says that I want to take the bay'ah from you tonight. I want to take the allegiance from you tonight because tomorrow is the final day. Imam al-Hussein tells Abbas, extinguish the torches to give one final chance to anyone who does not want to stay to leave Karbala. They extinguish the lights. They extinguished the torches. Imam Hussein says, هذا الليل قد غشيكم فاتخذوه جملا. This night is a cover for you so you can take it and escape. Because they only want me tomorrow, they only want my blood. None of the men leave. Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam, he says, now that you are with me and you are willing to sacrifice, I want all of you to look up towards the heavens. I want you now to see your stations in paradise. The Imam alayhi salam reveals to them their maqam in Jannah for committing to stand beside him. But on the day of Ashura, there is something that happens on that day that is one of the greatest tragedies. After the Ashab were killed, after the Bani Hashim were martyred, after Abbas's arms were severed, Imam al-Hussein is alone now. Imam al-Hussein is now gharib in Karbala. He cries out, ألا هل من ناصر ينصرنا هل من معين يعيننا. Is there anyone to help me? Is there anyone to support the family of the Prophet? His words fall upon deaf ears. He goes to bid farewell to Sayyidah Zainab. He bids farewell to the women and the children. As he's preparing to leave, Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam, he says, Nawiluni waladi Ali, let me farewell my infant son. They give Aliyun al-Asghar to Aba Abdullah. Have you seen a 6-month-old baby? This child had not had water for 3 days. This baby, this infant had no milk for 3 days. Rabab says to her husband, Aba Abdullah, Ya Aba Abdullah, before you draw your sword and you go to fight, please get some water for this child. The Imam alayhi salam, he holds the baby and he walks towards the enemies. He's walking on the battlefield. The Imam alayhi salam, he raises Aliyun al-Asghar up high for everyone to see. The Imam alayhi salam, he cries out, إن كان للرجال ذنب فما ذنب هذا الطفل الرضيع. If you feel that the men have committed a crime, what is the crime of this infant baby? The Imam alayhi salam begins pleading with them to give some water to this infant. The narrations say that there was an argument among the army of Yazid. Some of them said, give the baby water. It's a baby. What can it do to us? Others say, kill it with its father. There is an argument until Umar ibn Sa'ad says to Harmala, Umar ibn Sa'ad says to Harmala, Ya Harmala, اقطع نزاع القوم. Put an end to all of this discussion. Harmala pulls out an arrow, brothers and sisters, and it's not an ordinary arrow. The narrations say that this is a 3-pronged arrow designed to kill warriors like Abbas, like Ali al-Akbar. The narrations say that Harmala takes the arrow and he turns to Umar ibn Sa'ad and he says, where should I shoot the arrow? Umar ibn Sa'ad says, do you see the neck of the baby? The narrations say that he shoots the arrow towards the neck of the infant. Imam Hussein alayhi salam is pleading with them. The arrow is shot and it hits the neck of Ali al-Azhar. فَذَبَحَهُ مِنَ الْوَرِيدِ إِلَى الْوَرِيدِ. The narrations say that when the arrow hit the neck of the baby started to suffocate. Have you seen a baby bird when it is slaughtered, how it kicks and it flutters? The Imam alayhi salam, he collects the blood in the palm of his hands. Imam al-Baqir alayhi salam says the Imam took the blood of this child, threw it up towards the heavens, and Imam al-Baqir says, I swear by Allah that not a single drop of that blood returned to the earth.